This is Oscar Bevis for IFL TV, my man. It's been a long time. Kane Baker. Good to see you, my friend. How's things?
Good to see you. I'm very well, happy, involved in boxing, loving life, yeah.
Yeah, cornering your man, Jafar, today. Fought Billy Adams on his debut. Just want to know from someone with a wise boxing head. I'm not going to call you anything else. I'll say a wise boxing head. I was going to say old man, but I'm not going to say a wise boxing head. When you see a kid on his debut, what sort of stuff do you notice and look for, and what do you kind of take away from Billy? Because I know Queensbury have quite high hopes of Billy Adams.
Yeah, I've heard good things about it. It's the first I've seen of him tonight with Mini fighting him, but it's hard because I'm so involved in Mini. I didn't really look at him, only what he was doing wrong or where his good points weren't. That's what we was trying to work tonight. But I think he'll have a decent career, grow man a bit, and then he'll be all right.
Sorry, boys.
Nearly got knocked out. Yeah, but obviously doing your thing, and I can imagine you enjoy kind of the view from the corner.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I don't wake up with a black eye or a red. Just my mate Mini's got one.
Moving on to yourself and what's next. Obviously, we know as the circular come out that Errol Johnson won the purse bid for you and Jordan Flynn, the Trilogy. Straight and simple, is that a fight you expect to happen next?
Yeah, it looks that way. You know, if it any other person, I probably would have just said you have the English and I'll get some other fights. But I dislike Jordan Flynn, and if I ain't giving up my position for him to walk forward for the English, so fuck you, Flynn. You're fighting me again. We're having it Trilogy, and you're getting chinned.
I take it this has come from the two fights and perhaps the manner he's responded post two fights.
Yeah.
Because before fight one, there was never really any of this, was there? This was just a good fight on paper that we were looking forward to and that delivered in the ring.
Definitely. And like every opponent, I've never had a problem with any opponent. You get a bit of beef towards the fight and stuff, and it's all tongue in cheek. But yeah, from day one, I've disliked everything he said. I just disliked him from the first fight, and he gave me a round in the first fight. And I just think to myself, is he deluded, or is that what he's believing? And then the second fight, I should have won the first, he should have won the second, in my opinion, and the third puts it to bed. That's what should happen. But he can't have any criticism. Yet he's had it all the easy way. He ain't fought no one, he ain't done nothing, and yet he talks down of people like me. Well, people like me, I've given me toughest fight so far, so he should put a bit more respect. Not that my name is anything, but when he's done nothing or fought no one, I'm demanding a bit of respect on my name as being the doorman in your court.
I was going to say, what you're saying doesn't quite stand well when you've got everyone trying to shove the door onto you in the changing room. I guess from perhaps a fighter's mentality, many people might say you could probably expect a fighter to stand his ground whether he believes it or not. Behind closed doors, things might be a bit different, but would you expect anything else? Did you really expect him as a fighter to come out and say, yeah, do you know what, Kane might have edged that first fight?
I don't, but to say, he barely won it, just, there's nothing good he's got to say when really he's talked himself into a whole lot. He says it's how shit I am, but really a lot of people in the boxing world thought I beat him in the first fight, so how shit does that make him really? Because he's a full-time athlete with 258 management, put on these big shows, had an easy walk in the park. Then he gets someone who's had a bit of rough, gives him a bit of rough and tumble. And he fell to pot, really. He fell to shit. And the only thing that's good is his talk and his chatter and his Instagram.
So you said you're expecting this fight to happen. Do you know if Matchroom put a bid in for this fight at all?
No, we put the bid in. We won the fucking bid.
You won the bid, but did Matchroom put a bid up?
Well, I don't know. Not after the bid we put in, I doubt it. How's Matchroom? Who knows where it ends up? All I know is anyone else, I would have given my opportunity because there'll be other fights, other weights, on Matchroom. But genuinely, the dislike and what it is a bit good. There's a lot of the fans and my friends who say they want to see it again because it's entertaining. So there is some entertainment value. But genuinely, it's because I just think he's a full-on wanker. I can't wait to punch him in the face, and if they're going to pay me for it, let's go. Third time lucky.